Two Indian nationals working for Russian army have been killed, and this has been informed by Ministry of External Affairs. So this is not the first time that Indians who have been recruited by Russian army have been killed. Earlier, also in the month of March, another Indian was killed in the war zone between Russia and Ukraine during a missile attack. In fact, in the last few months, there have been several cases of Indians who have appealed for help in getting rescued or evacuated from the war zones. Apparently, many of these Indians were lured by various job agencies sitting in Dubai and other locations, and they were promised a very good salary and social security. And at the same time, there was some announcement by the Russian government that probably these men who will be fighting for Russian army will also be given Russian citizenship with a very eased norms that would mean that the Indians or any other national people of other nationality who would fight for the Russian army will be able to have citizenship of Russia for him and for his family within a year. So probably these norms and a fat salary and also an assurance that they will not be sent on the war zone, but they will be just employed in the supply chain or in the helping in verticals, that probably lured many of the Indians and people from other nationalities also to join Russian army. But now the bizarre incidences have clearly alerted not only India but other countries also, who have tried to appeal the Russian embassies in Moscow and in their respective countries, and Russian government also to let them go. Even the Ministry of External Affairs has clearly said that many of these Indians who have been lured by the several job provider industries should be allowed to come back, and India has raised the issue of this concern both at Delhi, the Russian ambassador in Delhi, and also the Moscow Indian embassy in Moscow has also raised this issue with the people and the authorities there. Now also we have learned that many Indians have appealed, and there have been a CBI case also against many of these job providers or touts who have, in the name of providing a job security and a better job, have lured many Indians to work in Russia in the armed forces. 10 Indians have come back, but many are still in the Russian army's payroll, and they are working there. It is also has been reported that since March, India has been strongly taking up the case of Indians working for Russian army, but there has not been much headway in that. CBI has registered a case, but no arrest of middlemen has been made. There are many middlemen who are sitting in Dubai and St. Petersburg, and 4 were arrested, but middlemen and recruiters are still roaming freely. The Indian embassy, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs has clearly said and appealed to the Indians that that Indian nationals should exercise utmost caution while seeking employment opportunities in Russia, because there are chances that they may be assured or promised something while being recruited, but their job profile may be entirely different. They can be very well be sent at the war zone or in the front lines to fight against the Ukrainian army. That is something that they will not be told beforehand while joining those service agencies. The ministry has clearly raised the issue with the Russian embassy in Delhi, and of course the Indian embassy in Moscow has also raised this with the respective authorities. How many Indians are there working with the Russian army is still not clear, because many of them have been gone through these job providers. Many of them have gone willingly. So if an Indian is willingly going to work for some service agencies who is working for Russian army, probably there is nothing much that Indian government can do, but they have cautioned them that be very alert and very cautious when applying for such jobs and seeking any job opportunities in Russia.